Here we are going to study another kind of muscle. They are called smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are actually involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles of the muscles that are not in our conscious control. We can't control them. We are not able to make them move and perform their functions as per our decisions, as per our wishes, as they are directly connected by a kind of peripheral nervous system, autonomic peripheral nervous system that directly connects them to brain, and they are directly under control of central nervous system. Therefore, they are automatic, they are autonomic in their functions, and they are not in a willing control. Therefore, we say they are called involuntary muscles. They are non-striated muscles because they do not have actins and myosins or the other filaments arranged in a specific arrangement of sarcomers. So there is no sarcoma present in these muscles, therefore they do not have light and dark bands. Therefore they are called not striated muscles. Therefore we say they are called non-striated muscles. And in smooth muscles, there is a single cell that is having single nucleus. Therefore we would say they are called uninucleated muscles. And smooth muscles by textures, by outer appearance, they always appear simple, smooth by texture. Therefore we call them as they are smooth kind of muscles. They are mostly present. Smooth muscles are present mostly in a digestive system. And as we all know, digestive system digests of food and it moves as per its nature, as per its functions. And we are having no role at all to control our digestion or to control the movement, the way our digestive system, stomach, intestine, and etc. they are moving, and the food is moving from one part to another. This is all controlled by autonomic nervous system. That is all controlled involuntary. Therefore, we say they are involuntary muscles. And the way urinary system, urinary bladder also contains these kind of muscles. The emptying urinary bladder is also one of the function that is performed by smooth muscles. And similarly, these muscles are also present in our blood vessels. And therefore, the contraction of our blood vessels is also not in our control. It's always involuntary. And these are the muscles that are present in our digestive system, in urinary bladder, and blood vessels. And to this kind of muscle, we say they are said to be smooth muscles. And at last, the other kind of muscles, they are called cardiac muscles. As the name suggests, they are cardiac muscles. That means they are present in the heart. Therefore, they are called cardiac muscles. By arrangement of actin and myosins, they do have these strata-like appearance. Therefore, they can be considered as striated muscles because they do have the strata, strips or bands that make them light and dark. Therefore, they are called striated muscles. They are uni or binucleated muscles. And they slightly differ from skeletal muscles, as in appearance they look like striated, and they are striated, and they appear similar like skeletal muscles, but in certain characteristics they are different from skeletal muscles. How they are different? They are uninucleated, they are binucleated, and they are involuntary muscles. As we always say, skeletal muscles are in our control, but the muscles of the heart are not in our control, as they are controlled by autonomic nervous system. And therefore we say they are always involuntary muscles. And what actually is in a structure, as we studied in a right atrium, there is a structure present called sinoatrial node and AV node, atrioventricular node. And this node then connects to its bundles and Purkinje fibers. And these all structures are actually making a nervous system. They are making actually a system that conducts the impulse throughout the structure of heart, and that actually helps heart contract and relax, contract and relax. And this contraction and relaxation of heart is brought about by an autonomic kind of nervous system. Therefore, we say these are involuntary muscles, and that is actually contracting by SN node and it's contracting by AV nodes. And these muscles, in skeletal muscles, they also differ from skeletal muscles in a way. These muscles are branched muscles. One muscle fiber forms a branch that's connected with another muscle fiber. Therefore, these fibers are interconnected with each other with these branches. And when they are linked with the help of branches together, these muscle fibers actually can collectively contract to have a collective labor of work where they all participate to perform a function where contraction is not by just one fiber but it is by all fibers. And when they are collectively contracting and collectively relaxing, the contraction is distributed to all fibers. Therefore, work is divided to all fibers, and therefore they are not overstretched. They are not overworking, and therefore they do not get fatigued. And this actually is the reason that the heart muscles are continuously contracting and relaxing, but they do not get fatigued. It is just because they are branched, and by these branches impulse travels from one fiber to another fiber. Therefore they work together, they contract together, therefore they do not fatigue. Therefore these muscles are called branch muscles. And we have explained that they work collectively, therefore they do not fatigue. And the colic muscles are also called as myogenic muscles. And myogenic muscles are those muscles that have ability to generate the wave of contraction from within by their autonomic system. And the colic muscles do have an independent system that's helping them to contract and relax, contract and relax. Therefore, we say these muscles are generating the wave of contraction from within. Therefore, they are said to be myogenic muscles, and they generate rhythmic contractions, systole and diastole, systole and diastole, and such rhythmic systole and diastole is a kind of movement and kind of contractions, and these are called rhythmic contractions that are carried out by these kind of cardiac muscles. And in cardiac muscles, there are a special kind of intercalated discs present. There are certain kinds of intercalated discs present, and these intercalated discs actually are places where nerve impulse, electric potential impulse travels from one fiber to another fiber. And this way, when impulse travels from fiber to fiber, these all fibers work together and they collectively contract and they collectively relax. Therefore, this is intercalated discs, or intercalated disc is another character of these cardiac fibers that differs them from all other kinds of muscles. And this way, these are all types of muscles. We have completed skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. And now we will study in detail what is the actual structure of skeletal muscles. And after structure of skeletal muscle, we will discuss what is the mechanism of contraction of muscle fibers. And subscribe my channel and keep watching and share this with all your friends, and let's learn together.